What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing tonight? Trying something a little bit different, audio-wise. So far, Crystal's giving me the thumbs up on it, saying it's working good. Yeah. I'm actually using one of the wireless mics. Not the one I've been using on the laptop, but actually using the one that's on the desktop here. Oh, so you got DJ Truth. He actually was in here over an hour ago. There's Cool Gamer. How you doing?
Hey, gamer. Y'all guys actually caught me on the tail end of my supper. So, I'm talking about...
It's kind of leftover lunch. No, that's right. You're having the pizza rolls. Yeah. There's Tommy. How you doing, Tommy?
Hi, Tommy.
But no, I've actually got the little... There's DJ right there. But yeah, I've actually got the little wireless mic. Oh, its name showing up because I got a dark shirt on. But now, Chris and I, we were testing it out earlier, and she's saying the audio on it's a lot better.
Yep. Hey, Bren.
Hey, Bren.
Yeah, the only thing is,
Shaggy.
Hi, Shaggy. From where he's at to that door frame, y'all guys can see behind me is about 20, 25 foot. About
something like that.
Something. And he'll get right here. So about 4 steps in, and it says, nope, don't like you.
Yeah, because it's got the little light and everything on it. Yep.
Hey, Susan.
Hey, Susan.
Yeah, if Arnie's out with a friend, man, power to him. He needs it.
Yeah. But I'm going to give you a good example. Okay, I've got that door over there shut. So I'm going to walk.
Hey, why didn't you go turn the lights out in the bedroom so I didn't get that shine?
Well, I'm not going to walk in the bedroom. But can you still hear me?
Now you're scrambled.
Is I?
You were.
How bad?
You were for a second.
Okay, but you can still hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, I'm back here by the back door. I mean, these are not what I'd call perfect.
Patrick, hello.
Oh, Patrick's in the chat. Yeah. Hey, Patrick.
What other Patrick am I going to be that enthusiastic about?
I don't know. There could be others. But, I mean, like I said, this was what? About $16?
Something like that.
And, I mean, they don't have, now, for something like that, no, they don't have the range. I mean, they're probably good for, like she said, 15, 20 feet. And that's about it. But for what we're doing, the main reason is doing video for when we're doing recording with the camcorder. That's what we got them for.
Mm-hmm.
How'd your comment get removed, Shaggy? Removed from where?
None of the mods removed it. This is the first time I'm even putting my hand up there. I'm looking on the YouTube side. It says, "Heyo." I see that one.
No.
I like Patrick, but I'm not out to check out his channel tonight.
Yeah.
Huh.
I don't see one that got removed.
No, I'm not seeing one that got removed.
Hi,
Maritza. No, if you come in cussing and stuff, yeah, the mods will remove it.
Yeah.
But you didn't do that. You just You said ale.
Yeah. But usually when that happens, it'll stay in the
It'll say removed by whomever.
well, it'll stay in the YouTube side, or it'll disappear on the YouTube, but StreamYard will stay there.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, Shaggy.
Yeah. So I don't see one of yours that got removed unless it was on a video. I wound up doing.
I haven't gone in and played video hunting, so that wasn't there.
Yeah, I know. And I haven't gone to remove any off of my videos. Of course, what was it? The last video I did was for that Oppenhauser intake manifold, and
I haven't even watched it.
Yeah, but finally figuring out what it was. Ah. Well, it's a good thing they didn't make a connection with you, Shaggy. Definitely don't need you to be a cheesehead full of holes. Don't want anybody making you look like some Swiss cheese. There's Shelly.
Hey, Shelly. And just remember, when you have to do the same thing, aim low.
Yeah.
Because obviously we don't need them in the gene pool.
No. But oh. Yeah, that's good thing you didn't have any in there. Then that would.
That's animal cruelty.
Yeah, then they could be in trouble.
Yeah.
That's one thing I wish I had was a target range. Now, unfortunately, I'm here in the city and I don't have one.
Mm-hmm.
That's one thing I loved about being out in the country. It's like, if I get bored and I want to blow something up or destroy something, take one of them out back and go do some target practice.
Yeah.
Of course, that time, I mean, we didn't have anything. We're talking, over 10 years ago? So.
All I can say is before my time.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't good, Shaggy.
Okay.
Yeah, he deleted it, but I mean,
yeah,
still
I saw.
Yeah.
I can see because I'm on the StreamYard side.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, that's no good.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill.
Hey, Bill. How you doing? But no, one thing I was going to say is, actually, right before I went going live, I got an email from Sherwin-Williams, and now they've got an opening for a couple other positions. Both of them are machine operators. One's for second shift, the other one's for third shift. So I guess I'll go through that process. I hadn't heard anything back from O'Reilly's because I need to check with them.
Yeah, think.
Yeah. Actually got another company that's here in town that Actually, there's two of them here in town. I found out about late today. See about getting over and checking with them. I guess go through the application process. The one is south of us. The other one's out towards Waxahachie. And then actually I found out about one. It's over by where I used to work at, close by. The only thing is, I probably wouldn't get that one because I'm not that good of a welder yet. Working on steel, yeah. As far as doing aluminum and stainless, nope, never done it.
At least you admit your faults.
Yeah, no. That's good, Shaggy. They need to be, yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't put out there, you know, that this person has deliberately, you know, first time saying, hey, you know, I was out there and there was a shot fired and it went through over my head and through my kennels. So
yeah, be having a problem with that.
Sarah.
Sarah. All right, sir. I appreciate that. Hopefully, Sonny's feeling better.
According to her, he's almost back up to standard.
Oh, so he's being Abby normal again?
Yep.
Okay. Then we ain't got to worry about him.
Not this time. Maybe next. Hopefully the next is about 30, 40 years from now, though.
Yeah. Damn gnat flying around in here.
Yeah. Lorna, sweetie, morning.
Hey, Lorna.
Yeah, it's good that he's going to be getting extra sleep for a few days because of everything. So.
Yep. Lorna, I did send you the link if you want to pop in. But no, right now, you know, like I said, I did that video yesterday on that intake manifold, and I got a lot of, you know, good information on it as far as finding out what exactly it is and everything. What, you know, Ole, he wound up giving me quite a bit of information on it. And saying it was like, what did I say, 1,400 all the way up to 8,800 RPMs.
Something like that.
That's a big difference there. And I mean, it's designed for the small block Chrysler. And, you know, I was looking at some of them. I actually found one just like it. They've been, as they say, unmolested. I got her.
Yay! Morning, sugar.
Morning, Sleeping Beauty.
Hey, you got a grin. Doing better
Yeah.
than me.
Yep, they got a smile out of her.
Ew.
What temperature is it over there?
That warm?
Huh?
44.
Bart.
Yeah, just a little.
Hey, Bill.
That's good, Shaggy.
Yeah.
But no, like I said, this is stuff that I bought years ago. And, you know, when I was going to get back into my dirt track racing.
No.
But that ain't going to happen. I don't see that, you know, going to ever happen because it's gotten to be too damn expensive to get back into dirt track racing. Drag racing's a lot cheaper. I mean, now if I wanted to drag racing, yeah, I could use some of this.
Yeah.
But the original goal was to get back to my dirt track, but nope.
Yay, Shaggy!
All right. That's good. Now, where's mine at, Shaggy? You're supposed to send me one, too.
Careful, or I might ship him up there.
I'd go up there for the summer and come back for the winter.
No. Ship 80% of your paycheck back and you'd be good.
60.
Let's do 75 and be good about it.
55?
Nope.
Okay, 40. Okay, that's fine.
Really? Do I have to do all three names on you?
I can survive the cold. I mean, seriously, we've had it here where it was, 4 degrees? Well, we had single digits for over a week. And if I can survive being up on the motorcycle for 2.5 hours, not all at once, at 18 degrees with a -9 wind chill, yeah. Of course, I mean, if I had the right equipment and everything, I could have made the ride at one time, no problem. But I wasn't expecting that system to come through when it did. Well, Shaggy, you're the one who decided to move up there where it's going to be some bloody cold.
What are you doing?
Which one? It's got to be Smudge.
No.
Baby girl? Oh, Scout.
Go through all the animals.
I was just thinking, I was like,
I heard her
animal,
click.
animal, animal.
And,
Hello, baby, darling.
and she's got her feet down and she looked at me and got her ears up and her tail up. So it's like, what are you doing? Yeah, exactly, Shaggy. You're used to it. I'm more used to it than he is. But fire.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
true.
go outside. Go to the door. Door, come on, go.
Hey, grab your keys that way you can lock up the front
Oh,
on
that
your way
means,
back in.
I have to go play hunt and find for the keys. No.
I have no idea where you lost them at this time. See? You found them. All right, Shaggy. Appreciate you being here.
Take care, Shaggy, darling.
So, Lorna, what do you think about the sound of the audio? Sounds better?
A lot better than what you did the other day.
Yeah, because like I said, this is off the wireless mic.
Me and you are not echoing together.
Yeah, that's probably because, like I said, I'm not using I'm using this wireless mic and not the microphone that's actually up on the camera. But no, I was kind of hoping that some of the guys through the no name and everything would be showing up. And a few of the other ones.
He's doing that trick, is he? Brian, report it, please.
Ooh.
Let's get it taken back down. Hi, Patrick.
Patrick made some homemade pizza.
Oh,
Made some homemade Italian flat pie.
Yeah, I had pizza, and it's like, didn't go in me.
I'm not locking the front door because we have trash.
Yeah, that's right. You would have to remind me, damn it.
Well, you got bags to take out from last week, so I'd be quiet.
Yeah. Well, it's not that bad.
Go to bed. Go on.
But
What did you have on your pizza then, Patrick? Pizza.
Crystal liked what I made for lunch.
There's a hole in my stomach, though.
No?
Hi, Angela, love.
Hey, Angela.
What did you do?
I took some of the potatoes and got them cleaned and chopped up like I normally do. And then put them in the pan. You know, have a little bit of spray oil in there. Put the seasonings and everything on top, along with some salt and fresh cracked pepper. And then stuck that in the oven for 35 minutes. Took it out, kind of stirred it up some, and then stuck some 2 regular and 2 hot sausage patties in there. Stuck it back in the oven, and same time, I grabbed a pack of ground beef that was frozen, and had a pan on the stove, very low heat. Put that in there to kind of get it thawed some. While I chopped up an onion, yellow bell pepper, got that all put into the pan. Oh, I even put some bacon bits in with the potatoes. And then got the ground beef all browned. Got the 4 sausage patties and got them in the same pan with the ground beef. And got that all cooked and chopped up. Drained the grease and everything off. Let's see, what else did I do? Put that all in the same pan and had Crystal open up a can of the garlic and herb spaghetti sauce,
Mm-hmm.
and then dumped in a can of green chilies.
Mm-hmm.
Got that all mixed real good, stuck that in the oven for about 5 minutes to let it get all warmed up together. That was lunch.
Mm-hmm.
She liked it.
Sounds good. I'll be right back. I need to go make a cup of coffee and get Bailey some poultry.
Hey, here you go. You can take my cup when you go.
Come on. All right, Bailey, I'll go get you some poultry.
Yeah. But yeah, that was what I wound up making for lunch, and Crystal is surprised how good of a cook I am. That's something that we were actually talking about. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go in there and check it out. Thank you, Bren. But no, I was telling her. Let's see. I mean, I guess I gotta have this up. But no, I was telling her that I wouldn't mind, having the money and everything, be able to cook some steaks.
All right, because of that, I've got to drop my camera and I will be back. Unfortunate for you, but still, because I can't work.
I know.
Don't forget, I know where you sleep.
I know. But no, just the fact that I wouldn't mind. Now you're echoing. There you go. But no, I wouldn't mind doing like fajitas some night. We got the chicken. Don't have any skirt steak. We got the seasoning for fajitas. Of course, can't do rice and beans because someone has an adverse effect to the beans. So, I mean, I could do it. I have to get some more avocados for some guacamole. But definitely, I have to do some, see about doing some Mexican rice, which is, it's just, regular cooked rice with tomato sauce. You got like corn, peas mixed in there with a little bit of egg, scrambled up egg. I mean, that would be something good to do sometime. Like I said, just get the corn or the flour tortillas. Like I said, but do some steak. Hey, where's everybody in chat? Nobody's writing anything. So they got 11 people watching, but nobody's wanting to type anything. Remember, guys, we talk about what y'all put in chat. But y'all just want me to go being like Led Zeppelin. I'll keep rambling on about nothing. I can ramble on. Of course, I think I know where Bryn's hiding at. Lauren's still working on her coffee. And I bet she's not going to. Yep. I told you, she's still working on her coffee. Lorna needs to get one of the wireless mics. That way she can be still talking to us while she goes to the kitchen. Now, as long as she turns it off when she goes to the privy. We don't want to hear everything going on in there. So you got your coffee ready?
Yeah. Sorry, I was in there reporting that video.
Okay. It seems I've got one of my lurkers and trolls wanting to come back. Someone that has no life.
Oh, what? Did you already get a thumbs down?
I don't know.
The other one.
I'm talking about as far as tonight. I don't know. Bill, why you been up since 4 o'clock? I mean, you trying to get up before the chickens now? Because daylight is, it gets lighter sooner now.
Don't over here. Daylight was 7:30 my time. Night time was 4:15 my time.
Damn.
Is that really? Bailey's happy she's got some poultry.
Yeah.
Wanna laugh? You heard of 52 pickup, yes?
Yeah.
I was playing pick up the pens today.
Oh.
I knocked the whole tub of my felt tips over.
Oh.
And I was playing pick them up.
Yeah.
That's not good.
She has the dollar shoebox like I have my hooks in.
Yeah. Well, Bill, I hope everything went good for the CT scan.
Yes.
Oh, Lorna, I can beat that.
Mm?
No.
How about 20,000 pickup?
No, it's okay.
Actually, I think it was more like about 15,000.
When you're disabled, that's bad enough.
Yeah, but this was at work,
Mm.
and one of the boxes picked it up, and the bottom of the box
Said bye.
opened up on it. Bag and screws and everything all over the floor. So you talk about being a nightmare, having to pick all that up.
Okay, Susan.
Hang on, Lorna's.
It's not going to show properly, but I got the news number.
Lorna's first.
No, it's
Hey,
not
Lorna.
going to show me lights.
Yeah.
But I got my itty bitty.
Oh, you got your machine?
Get the mini Centro.
Yep. So I can actually make one. I can make smaller hats for some the kids, but this I can do this with those dolls that Susan was making.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the feet.
Do you?
You know what we had to do on the other ones? Screw them in.
Yeah, that one you don't. And that's it.
I play pop them.
Oh, so you got it's a model kit. It's a snap tight.
Yep. Okay, got that. Ah! Yucky.
Pink. Yes, a pink and tan yarn.
Yes. I would rather have, I'll keep just the tan, but I'll run it through to see if I can.
All right, so how many other coins are in that one, Lorna?
Looks like she's got 8 coins on there.
The snowman is 1 coin, but this is the new 2023 set.
Ah. The NIFCs.
They will be going into circulation, but they're different. They got animals on them.
Ah. All right, so what are the 2 at the top? Because I'm not. I see. I know what that one is.
It's a 2p and a 1p, and it's got a squirrel and something else on it.
What's on the 2 pound?
I ain't got a clue. I'm half asleep. See if I can take a picture of it.
Didn't know if it was still going to be Britannia or if.
No, it's all it's animal pictures.
Ah. Now that's something I'm curious about. Okay, I know they've been making all the different coins. You know, the 1, 2, 5, 10.
1, 2, 5, 10, 20, 50, 1, and 2 pounds.
Okay. So my question is, how come they stopped minting 2 pound coins in 16 for circulation?
Ask Christopher.
Christopher ain't gonna say anything. I could ask Lafta on one of his videos because he's always the one that goes, "We got questions and everything," and he's already done several of my questions.
Yeah, he thinks you're a funny American.
Yeah. Well, he'd be correct on that. Now, I wouldn't mind having him up on panel, but now What's real? What?
He's a sensible person. He's probably in bed. No, what it is we UK people are fascinated how many Americans actually like our coins. That's what it is.
Well, I mean,
We get more interest from the Americans, Canada, and everyone else watching our videos about coins than what we do UK people.
well, I think the main reason on something like that is the simple fact is that y'all got so many different ones, and you change the designs on them. Okay, 2011. How many different designs were there for a 50p?
Oh,
See, that's
too
what
many.
I'm saying. 29. There were 29 Olympic coins.
See,
29.
I'm contracting, but he knows more.
Okay, so give you a good example. Say our 50-cent piece that we've got, one design, and they don't change them. We don't have commemorative coins. I mean, now they are changing. I mean, the last time we actually had a coin that was the same obverse and reverse, one I know for sure would have been the quarter, and that had the eagle on the back in 1998. 99, we started off with the state quarters, and that ran for how many years? And now they're going to, 5 different designs per year.
Yeah, they just changed that last year or year before.
No, they changed that up. I'm trying to remember when the last state quarter was. It's been several years on state quarters.
They only put the quarters out three or four at a time.
Well, like I said, they run 5 different designs a year. So, yeah, I mean, but we don't have, what's, collectible. I mean, the only ones that were collectible as far as the quarter goes, everybody was fighting to try and get ones that were made at West Point.
Yeah, but they had a bounty on them.
Yeah, there was a $2,000 bounty. PCGS actually put a $2,000 bounty out for the very first West Point Mint quarter to be sent in to be graded. And they didn't care what it looked like. If you were the first one to submit one, you got $2,000.
Yeah, they charged you for everything, right. And after it was graded, they sent you the coin back along with the $2,000 check.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, you would have had to pay for getting it graded, but the fact is that, yeah, I mean, it would be, now you turn 25 cents into over $2,000.
Yeah.
And everybody was hunting for them.
Oh, they're still doing that.
Yeah, I mean, they're still looking for them. I've actually got one. There were a total of 10 different ones, I believe. It's either 8 or 10. But I've got one. Either 1 out of 8 or 1 out of 10. That means I'm either missing 7 or 9. Yeah. I'm thinking 9. Well, Bill, why don't you go on and get to bed and get some sleep? That way you've got some rest and everything. By the time they ring you up and say, hey, here's what we found, or here's what we didn't find.
And that way you're not as stressed. Because, you're stressed from being up from dark 30 this morning and not getting a lot of sleep last night. I already know.
Especially with he saying the traffic was bad.
And we don't want to run you off, but we do want you as healthy as possible.
Yeah. And the fact is, we want you back.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's one thing. It's like get the health and everything, and come back.
Yeah, go get some rest, Bill.
Yeah, don't need.
UK person has. Go get some
Yeah,
rest.
I mean, like for example, Lorna. Okay, someone started some crap and everything a while back, put so much stress onto her that she had to go to the hospital. We don't need that. I don't want that on anybody that comes in and watches the channel.
Okay, that worked
What's that?
right here.
You just did that. How? Yeah, you just did that.
Damn,
You
that's
can always
fast.
watch the replay, Bill. Love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's that one ball. So this, yeah, these would be preemie hats. If I was making this into a hat, it would be for preemies and micro preemies.
Susan,
you're
I want to
welcome,
see
Bill.
her. I want to see her make the dolls now.
Yeah, I'll definitely be making the dolls.
Yeah.
But that was, I got the yarn to go with it, so let me use that yarn, which they guarantee works with the machine, to see that I can use the machine. I
Yeah.
can use the machine.
And that didn't take you all that long either.
The only thing is I can't do the drill on it.
Yeah, because that setup is different.
It is a different setup, and I'm setting this on material over here, so that'll work.
So that just means that someone needs to make one, the adapter to fit that now.
Yeah, go right ahead for me.
Oh, honey, you know you love me. Bailey, that didn't even touch the sides, love, because you're making a noise.
And I have another yarn needle.
I was going to say, what the hell?
The yarn needles, because it's the Centro, they send a yarn needle and a crochet hook, and the pink of the needle and the hook match the Centro pink.
Yep.
Or it's supposed to.
Yeah.
So, someone called Mate has been busy on my Facebook. I just checked my notifications. I have 35 notifications. And most of them.
Mark.
Hello, Mark. Most of them
Hi,
is me.
Mark.
There's that other crazy Canadian.
Mate.
See, now here's the fun thing.
Oh, can everyone keep Ian in his prayers? His son, well, some relation of his, passed away.
Oh.
I got to think what day it is. Sunday night at the age of 39.
Oh. Sorry to hear that.
I think I should have read the directions first.
If they're anything like what we get, they're flipping in French.
No, they're not in French.
I gotta call Ripley's. Because usually it's the guys that don't read the instructions.
Yeah, but
First read the instructions afterwards.
there you go.
Yeah, nah.
Well,
all right, Chinese then.
That might be Korean.
I turned around and said to Chris today, I've got get a new cabinet for me TV to go under.
Shut up, Ed.
I go, that's gonna be a nice flat pack, Glenn.
Oh yeah. But no, I just wanted to do that to see if I could get it to work, since I've already have the other Centros.
Yeah.
So
I mean that mini Centro is, it's very similar to the big one.
yeah.
So it's not that much of a difference. So since you already know how to operate that one, the mini one is like, oh, okay.
Yeah, the difference is in the tension guide.
Mm-hmm.
That's a completely different setup.
Hey, they're 6%.
Uncle Mark, that would be Sarah's little corner of the crochet world, who is way up in chat.
Yep.
He's been our
It's-
crazy Canadian for years.
Yep. And 6%. Crystal and I, we were talking about you earlier. Hopefully your ears
He was.
aren't.
He was.
Hopefully his ears are not still burning.
Like me talking about Tommy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah, and that's one thing the funny thing is we mentioned about is the fact you were talking about him, and next thing you know, he's in chat.
It was nothing nasty, Tommy. I just said to Meta and Crystal that I haven't seen you. And when I haven't seen someone for a few streams, I do worry that they're all right. And that's just me. I worry about everyone.
Yeah.
Yes, and we love you for it.
No, I was talking about the fact is that I'm surprised a lot of the guys from No Name are in chat and stuff like that. And the fact is that I actually found out about No Name through you, and I'm trying to figure out how it is I found out about you and Junkyard and, well,
Hello, Joe.
the other two new guys found out because of you. Hey, Joe.
Are you back home yet, sweetie? She'll know what I'm talking about there. Okay.
Well, Susan's saying it's weird without Arnie.
I know, but you know,
Susan, message Arnie, will you?
well, Brent said he was out with somebody else. Somebody.
No. Read our group.
Okay.
Susan, message Arnie. Make sure he's all right.
No, Brent put up in
He's
chat.
right. All right. He's home. Arnie is home, but he has fallen.
Oh.
All right. Back in.
All right, go. Okay. See, that's one thing that I was trying to figure out is trying to track everybody as far as how found out about them and everything.
I've been trying to do that. Yeah. That's another one I haven't seen. Junkyard.
Yeah.
I
haven't seen him come in.
Mark, Crystal's gonna go ring him. Make sure he's all
right. Some of the other guys that would be out there on the West Coast, really haven't been, hearing anything from them. That's fine. I mean, I can understand. I mean, life happens.
Yeah, life. YouTube comes first.
Yep.
No, I'm just replying to your message now, love.
6%. You want to get up here on panel?
The other one I haven't seen for a while is barbecue.
Barbecue is it's been about a week or so since he's been in. Oh,
excuse me.
Oh, and by the way, Money, Crystal and I, we were talking earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Yeah, it'd be nice to put a face to you 6%. This UK person's full of a cold.
Yeah. All right. Well, I just sent him an email for the link. That's something else I was going to find out. Are you on Facebook also? I didn't know if he was on Facebook or not. I mean, look for him on there. course, he's probably got to get permission from his Dobermans if he can get up.
Bit like that, is it?
I bet you are, Joe.
Okay. He was out running around and didn't make it home in time, so puppy left the spot. And him slide down, go boom. But all the cleaning and stuff he's been doing in the dungeon, his basement, he had a laundry basket full of Afghans that his mother had made. When he fell, he landed on the Afghans.
Ooh. Well, at least he had something soft to land on.
So, well, I said, "Oh, goody." He goes, "Yeah." He says, "I can't be mad at the dog." I was like, "No, we've done that." And so he's good. He just out. And speak of the devil, he said he'd be here. There he is.
Yep, there's Arnie.
Yep.
Hi, Mater. Hi, Crystal. Hi, Lorna.
Yes.
Hey, Arnie, you're not allowed to go fall down and go boom.
You need to take more water with it.
Hi, everyone in chat.
I have Arnie's phone number. When I said bye, I literally had slid it so I could call him.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, and we got someone else.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, 6%.
Hi,
How you
6.
doing?
Okay.
I don't have to get permission from the Doberman. He's right here.
Okay. I'll have to go looking for you on Facebook then.
Yeah, it's 6% recycled. It's everything's all my crap is 6% recycled. So
Okay, let me look.
Oh, no, you don't. You're not going to update now.
Oh, man.
yeah, no, I found you through other channels that I don't even know. The whole tool world is so weird that I don't know who the hell is friends with anybody anymore. And then Junkyard mentioned you, and I'm like, yeah, I've seen him before. And
Okay.
Not ours.
it's not mine. Mine don't sound like that. Mine eat those for breakfast.
Functional Histories. Hello.
You talking?
Now, Functional Histories has a cool channel. He makes custom Hot Wheels to mimic YouTubers' channels' cars.
Okay, do you have any spaces on yours, or is it all?
Nope, it's all six.
Just like
The number 6, the word percent, the word recycled, no spaces.
Okay.
Okay, if Functional Histories does that, I want him to make your Chambler.
Well, I got to finish making the Chambler first.
That's what I still want to see that.
I want to see that too. It's right behind me, right there. It's every week gets a little closer. So
Hey, you're making progress. That's what counts.
I already started another project and finished another project and did another thing, and then I got 2 generators I got to fix. Yeah, I've got enough crap that.
You have your
There you
progress.
go.
And I started
Okay.
a job, so that's changed everything as well.
Okay, she's happy. She has her fair. Everybody leave her alone.
Okay, well, I'm not finding you on Facebook.
Well, I'll flip over there and try something here.
Yeah, because he doesn't have Instagram. I'm glad Functional because I've seen some of the pretty good amount of work on the Chambler, and I like it. And to have
No. The one video that everybody should watch is all of the sheeting that he has laid out on the driveway that he pulled out of the car that someone had used the aluminum rivets with. And that was all flashing for the house.
Yeah, it was house. It was 580 rivets connecting that crap to the body. That was smacking the mountain drilling. Yeah, that I still feel that in my hands.
Mm.
Hey, that was.
Yeah, and like I said, this is something that someone was building to go racing with.
Well, gambler racing. It's, you know.
Yeah, but that was what the little off-road race.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing wouldn't. I don't think it would have made it past the first jump.
Oh, there were no jumps. At least not in the course. There might have been people doing dumb stuff, but yeah, it was a bad idea.
Good. It was a good idea. Bad design.
Well, I think the guy truly meant well. I just don't think he realized what he got into. To be honest with you, so
Yeah. But you've been working on that since what, last year?
I actually started trying to fix it in January. I got it and started playing with it and trying to just see if I could make it run, and that didn't exactly work. So,
Right.
and then I started truly working on it roughly in January, and everything got put on the side to do that, and it unfortunately didn't get done for no name, but it's just the way it is. But now I've gotten a job since I got back and other things, so it's taken a back burner. And I also had another project that I had started, and like I said, I got 2 generators for $50, so I'm gotta work on those soon. And so,
Well, I'm glad you got a job.
yeah, I'm working for a friend's machine shop, doing cost estimating a couple hours a week. That's all I can really do, but it helps him and it helps me. So,
Yeah. Oh, hey, every little bit helps. I mean, I'm still out there looking, and I mean, I've got a couple of places tomorrow I'm gonna go to, and actually, even though Sherwin-Williams sent me the email about the application I turned in for the first shift forklift driver, they actually have a opening for first and second shift, or second and third shift machine operator.
okay.
Like, okay.
I sent you back a link that should be the link to my Facebook channel.
Okay, let me look at it.
I've never tried to do that before, so hopefully it's right.
Yeah, Joy sent you a message. I meant to message you earlier, but then I forgot.
Okay, I've got it on here, but it doesn't say give me the opportunity to
Join,
I guess
like, or anything like that.
I can follow you.
As
But
far as I
there's-
know, that's all I've got to set up for is just the standard follow stuff.
Okay, so there's no way of being able to add as a friend or anything like that. Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, no, because I set it up as a, I guess they call it a business account, so I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't use it as much as Instagram as all I have on Instagram is this. I've never done it before. I didn't want to bother with it, but it's much faster and much easier with trying to promote the channel to just use Instagram. I found more traction with it.
That's
Mate, you
Yeah.
can still send him a message. Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can messenger me. I've used that side of I've used that. I've used 6%, so little on that. I don't. Not 100% sure. Yeah, there is a messenger on it.
Right. Well, actually, on my end, it's a lot easier and quicker to go through email to send you the link compared to, say, for Lorna and Arnie, because we're friends on Facebook. So I can go in there, bring up Messenger, boom, and everything. Just click, and boom. That makes it a lot easier.
Okay.
Now, as far as what you were saying, as far as, hey, there's William.
I will.
Now, you said that what you've gotten basically more traffic coming to YouTube because of Instagram.
I don't know if necessarily I gained anything, but trade, one for one. But I started Instagram about the same time I started the Facebook thing, and I think I have like 4 people that follow me on Facebook. No, 3 followers on Facebook, and almost 500 on Instagram.
Wow.
So it's and also like I'm talking to different channels and different businesses and different things, and all that stuff. Now, at least from my experience, doesn't mean it isn't on Facebook, but everybody that's reached out to me, I've reached out to them and had any success has been through Instagram.
Okay. See, that's one thing I've been told. A few people have mentioned that if I was on Instagram, that it would actually get more people over to the YouTube channel.
Yeah, I don't have. I know that there's probably a way to do it, but I don't know how to check where subscribers have come from. I just know that I've actually found some friends that aren't on Facebook that I worked with 20 years ago on Instagram, so it's actually been helpful.
Okay. See, now I did start an Instagram, last year or year before, something like that. I think I had 2 posts on there, and that's about all the time I had to mess with it. I think it was a couple of pictures. That's about the only thing I ever did with it. And I just never took time, because between the Facebook and the YouTube and the channel and everything, I really never had time to mess with going back over and doing, posting videos over on YouTube or Instagram.
Yeah, I post shorts, I post links to stuff, but it definitely does not work the same way as Facebook. Like you can't directly drop a video in like you can on Facebook. You can post links to different things, but it's been it just took off faster. That's the one I spend the most time with, and like I said, I've had more contact with businesses and with other things for the channel through that.
Right. Speaking of which, we'll go over here, and I'm actually going to share this out on my Facebook, see what people want to do. I just shared the link out on my Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I've had about 3 cups of coffee, and so y'all keep it going, and I'm going to be right back. I'm going to make sure I leave the microphone here.
Yes.
That way y'all don't hear anything.
Is this the part where Mater turns into Cornholio?
Do what?
Is this the part where you turn into Cornholio?
No. I just don't want to. Y'all don't need to hear what I'm going to do.
Yeah, no, I'm good, thanks.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to hear it, and I live with him. Yes, I can get away with a couple little things. But,
Oops.
How are you guys doing?
I got in a new toy, and it works well.
That's good.
I'm doing okay, other than for a little mishap.
Yeah. Bad Arnie.
Yeah,
He
try
put-
not to hurt yourself. It's not good for you.
Well, no, he was away from a little bit too long, and so what happens with animals if you don't let them out in time.
Yeah. I have 2 gigantic Dobermans. Yes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what Arnie has, but I know it wasn't that. It's not a Doberman.
It's a Pyrenees mountain dog.
Ooh. Great Pyrenees.
It might be.
Those
Yes.
things are huge.
That's not a small dog.
No.
No.
Of course, mine is part
That's a
border
small
collie.
Yeah,
It's a mix.
You can say a Pyrenees is kind of like a small pony,
Well,
smaller than a Shetland.
My boy Max is about the size of a small Great Dane, so he's a little big for a Doberman.
Yeah.
He is Scooby Doo too. He's afraid of his own shadow, but he looks. If you don't see his face, you just hear him, growling. It's real scary. Then you see his face. He's like, "Look at the puppy."
Did you ever see or do you remember the movies about the Doberman Gang?
I've heard of it, but I have not seen it yet.
There were a couple of movies from back in the 70s, and it was about I think like either 5 or 6 different Dobermans that they were all trained a certain way, and they wound up getting out on their own, and they were actually terrorizing the bad guys. And I think it was set in L.A.
Okay.
And I think it was. I mean, I'm trying to go off memory and everything. Yeah, it was like, this is the Doberman Gang.
Yeah, much like since I'm a car person now, I apparently have to start collecting Doberman movies. 'Cause I'm a Doberman person as well, apparently. So.
I just have puppies. I got 2 kittens and a puppy running around the house. I don't care. And
Yeah.
It wasn't a thing. I just wanted something larger, and I didn't want a German Shepherd because I didn't want to have to pick up hair every 5 minutes. And
Oh yeah.
the rescue I started volunteering for had one Doberman, and I adopted her, and then they got another one, and I adopted him. And then I went to another rescue, and I was taking care of one as a foster, and she had puppies on my couch, so I ended up keeping her. The puppies went away, but I had 11 Dobermans at one time, so
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
mine
mean,
is.
I was gonna say I actually had a couple of them years ago, and very nice dogs. I mean, I really like them because the time the area here is still not the greatest, but let's just say that they definitely were a deterrent for people wanting to come in and get a 5-finger discount on stuff in the backyard.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about it is, I had a friend of mine come over, and my dad and I were outside, and the dog was there, and no problem. The dogs didn't have a problem with him being around. But there was one time he came over, I was in the backyard, they heard the gate and everything, and all of a sudden they're rushing over and they're growling at him.
Because you opened the gate to let him in the first time.
Yeah.
The first time you let him into your territory, which they protect. The second time, he didn't do that. He just walked in. So they're like, nope, that's a problem.
Yeah, they're called Velcro dogs for a reason, because they always, if I go somewhere, I have 2 dogs with me, and they tend to be more people dogs than things. A lot of people call them giant cats because they sort of are giant cats.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, now I'll tell you funny thing about Scout one time. I took her outside in the backyard. I mean, we've got, stray cats and everything that roam the neighborhood.
Yeah.
One of them was in the backyard, and all of a sudden it kind of made a movement. Scout saw it. Scout actually started chasing it. The cat ran away, and then Scout said, "Okay, it's gone. Okay, I can do my business now."
And Scout is my little Chihuahua Corgi mix.
Yeah.
She literally is not even up to mid-calf on me.
Oh,
Yeah.
You didn't see time out in front when our neighbor's little Chihuahua was out there barking. Scout was going to go chase after that little thing, and it ran away. And Scout goes, "Yeah, you better stay away from my place."
Yep.
Yeah, that's little dogs have Napoleon complexes a lot of times. So
The neighbors' dogs are true Chihuahuas. They
Yeah.
are, and their bodies are about yay big around. So to me, that's a football.
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My mom has a Shih Tzu poodle. I call her Shit Poo, and she's about as long as Max's head. Like she's nothing.
Yep. Arnie got lost.
You'll be back.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to have a dog I can step on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had an aunt who was she was breeding Chihuahuas. Okay, my son is 19, almost 20 now. He was less than 2 at the time. Went to go
Bring
visit
him
my
up.
dad, who's on the same property as my aunt and uncle. And got the daughter in the house. Got the daughter in the house with a bag of stuff that I'll be right back going after the son. Pulled his bag out, set it on the car, pulled him out, set it down. I was reaching for something. All of a sudden, I had a pack of about 10 Chihuahuas coming. I hear, ah! And I have a leg. I have a body on my leg. So I put him up on the trunk, and I turn around, and the head female dog, she come running up to me. I stomped my foot and hollered. The rest of the pack stopped. She kept advancing. I stomped again. She stopped, and I said, go. She took one step back. The rest of the pack was moving, and I lifted my foot like I was going to kick her. They ran.
Yep.
When I went to leave, I went outside without the kids, and I took my dad's 410 shotgun out there. Well, they came down again. All of a sudden, they scattered, but I shot the gun. My aunt came out, and I shot at her foot, and I said, your dogs come after my kids, I will shoot your dogs. I don't care how much money they're making you. She goes, I said, you have a choice. I will call Dad and let him know I'm on my way, and you can fence your dogs up, or you can lose your dogs. Because Dad has a burn pit out there. I will shoot the dog, and then I will go throw it in the burn pit and light it up. She goes, okay. Never
Oh,
had
so basically going out there and having a hot dog.
No, this was a backhoe burn pit. I would literally have made sure the dog was out of its misery and lit the trash pile up, threw the dog in it, and walked away.
Don't listen, Max.
No, your dog is not a threat. He's not coming after me.
Right.
I don't live that close, and I'm sure he is an adorable puppy. This was, like I said, my son wasn't. Oh, he is adorable. My son wasn't even 2 years old, and he's 19 now. So yeah, no.
You're fine. Yeah, he's 11 now.
Oh, he's getting to be like you, getting to be an old man.
Yeah, he's more like you, but yeah, we'll go with that, man.
But the only thing is, how many surgeries has he had to go through?
He got snipped, so that was one. He's had a couple of surgeries where he's hurt himself here and there, so it's like 3, or at least
Now,
where he's been sewed up.
Right. So basically, he's still working on trying to catch up to you.
No, God, no, I hope not. No, I'm just waiting until I hit that 20th surgery and I get that coupon for the free pizza. So,
I thought it was a free bottle of booze.
no booze for me. I'll take the pizza.
Okay.
He's 6% probably has that one pill that if he drinks with it, he's so loopy he couldn't stand up straight without saying hi, Floor.
No, because I had a liver kidney transplant. I don't drink anymore. So.
Oh no. Oh. Hey,
Hey,
Backwoods.
Hi, Backwoods.
Come on, Max.
Yeah.
Get back up here. You're not going out right now. Come on, Bubba. Come on.
But I will admit that I'm actually honored the fact that I got one of the your stickers that you sent me. That was one of the first ones out.
Yeah, I've only got 3 of those left to give out, and then I got to make another one because my foot looks different now. It's got less bones in it.
Mm.
More mush than bone.
Yeah, it's not mush, but there's less bone. Like in that X-ray, there's no bone here.
Right.
Now there's no knuckle in this 4th toe. So
Oh,
Mm.
so, yeah. Been for a while.
yeah,
But
I'm like
it's all right.
I'm like a really bad Wolverine. You can't kill me, but you can really just beat the ever living shit out of me. So
Yeah. Now, my question is, what's the story about Tweedledee and Tweedledum?
you got to narrow it down just a hair bit.
The two new guys?
I'm sorry.
The two new guys?
Oh, Dan and Tom.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're brothers. Anything specific or?
No, I'm just curious. Like, how did y'all meet up? I mean, how did you find out about them two?
Junkyard. It's 6 degrees of Junkyard. He found me randomly on YouTube, and we started talking back and forth on Instagram. And I found Pickle through Junkyard, and he and Dan had been talking on and off. And then Tom kind of goes with Dan because they're brothers. So
Right.
that happened. And Does Nothing Special. He started coming on my live streams all the time, so we added him, and it just kind of keeps growing.
Speaking of which, I'm surprised Does Nothing hadn't even shown up yet. Usually he's here on the string,
Mm.
at least in chat.
He's he got a new job, and he's got to start getting off earlier. I think he has to get up at like 4:30 or 5 in the morning now.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's changed a bit. He still jumps on at least my stuff when he can, but I know his schedule's changed quite a bit. It's a good job. It just changes hours.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Where's Pickle working at, anyways?
Pickle moved from Newfoundland to Calgary, or as I call it, Calgary, and he's actually working at Canadian Tire. He's a mechanic apprentice.
Nice.
Wow.
Yeah, so he's got all the shit shifts because he's brand new. So he's working weird hours and weird days right now.
Right. Well, I mean, he's still young and everything, so that's giving him an opportunity to learn.
Yeah, he's only 18. I mean, he really
Right.
is. He's like fresh off the boat new.
Right. He's still wet. They say wet behind the ears.
And I don't know. Newfoundland's an island. I mean,
Yeah.
that's where he spent his entire life until 3 months ago, where he moved to the big city. So it's just a giant culture shock for him.
Right. And I remember he made that trip to Condom.
No, he made it to Dildo because there's
Oh,
Dildo, Newfoundland.
Dildo, okay. Yeah, that's it. That's like, I can't believe they've actually got a town by that name.
Pickle is the only sober Newfie I've ever met in my entire life. So
Oh, all the others are always drunk?
I've met about 15 Newfoundlanders, and he is the only sober one that I've met. Now that's the sample size is limited, but it is an island, and they got a lot of free time. So
Yeah. Now, I know you're up there in Michigan and everything.
Yeah.
What's the, was it the Northwest Point, which is the only way to get to it is actually go through Canada?
Oh, you mean the UP, the Upper Peninsula?
Yeah, okay, the Upper Peninsula, okay.
No, technically the Upper Peninsula is more Wisconsin than it is Michigan. It's physically connected by land in some areas to Wisconsin more than Michigan. No, there's a bridge. It's Mackinac Island Bridge. There's bits and pieces. Canada surrounds us. Like I've said this before 100 times, but the way I'm facing 3 nautical miles that way is Canada. I can see Canada on a clear day across the water.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is there's one part of Michigan that the only access to it is You can go from Michigan into Canada and then back into Michigan.
It doesn't actually touch anywhere. I don't know.
Or,
I've never heard that one before.
or you can actually go by boat. That's the only other option you've got.
Well, there's a couple island. Well, there's like Harson's Island, but that's not connected to either. That's closer to you than us than there. But Canadian smugglers will bring foreigners over to Harson's Island and dump them off and tell them it's New York. And it's this little landlocked or this little waterlocked island that like a few hundred people live on. So
Okay. Well, like I said, I know that there's one spot up there.
it would have to be the UP if anything. But Michigan itself. I'll bring out my my Michigan map here. It's all surrounded by water. I don't know. I'll have to look that up, man. I've never heard that one before. Nobody's ever asked me that one.
Yeah, like I said, that was one of the weird. I think it was I watched a video one time. Weird geography in the world, and that was actually one of them. It actually talked about that part of Michigan. No, it's Minnesota. I take that back.
Oh, okay. I was going to say I've never.
Yeah, it's actually a part of Minnesota. Okay, I was wrong on that. I mean, you're right, because it's.
I wasn't saying you're wrong. I just never heard of it. Weirder things have happened. The state's very weird, but yeah, I hadn't heard of that one before.
Yeah, there's a spot up there. It's up in it's Minnesota, and the way the border is between the United States and Canada, it's actually the border comes over straight up and then kind of dips down a little bit, comes back up, and then comes here. But you've got it's not even one of the Great Lakes, I don't think. No. But it's the fact is that one part of Minnesota is actually cut off, and you can either get to it in a boat, or you actually go from Minnesota into Canada, up and all the way around, and then do another border crossing. And it's like, damn, that is really weird. I mean, there's I know that there's one town that actually borders Canada and the United States. I don't remember what state, but there's a library there. One side of the library is in the United States, the other one's actually in Canada. Okay.
We love our imaginary lines.
Yeah. But now I tell you what's real funny, and this is not true. I've actually been there. We got Texarkana. Okay, you got Texarkana, Texas, and you got Texarkana, Arkansas. Mm-hmm. It's right on the border. Okay. The funny thing about it is you've got a general store that is built right on the border. Okay, and inside they actually have two payphones are 5 feet apart. If you pick up one to dial the other one, it's long distance and state to state, even though they're only 5 feet apart.
You gotta love that crap.
I mean, it's weird stuff like that. Go ahead, Arnie.
Yeah, I know that there's also a road. One side is Canada, and the other side of the road is the U.S.
Where's that one at?
God, there's probably got to be a bunch with the way the border runs through like Montana and some of the other states.
Could be Montana, could be Washington, um, could be Wisconsin, Maine, any of the bordering states. But I do know that I watched a video. This guy was talking about how to travel 7 time zones in less than 2 hours.
Go to Arizona.
Believe it or not, out there in Arizona, they don't go with the whole state does not do the standard or daylight savings time. They're stuck on standard time. But the weird thing about it is there are Indian tribes, some that do and some that don't. And you can actually be on this one road, you can park standard time, 4-to-1 in this one Indian reservation. They're on daylight savings time. Travel and the other one, and it goes back and forth. And the whole time you're back and forth 7 different times in 2 hours.
That's nuts. We just did the daylight savings time. I wish they'd just leave that crap alone. I'm so tired of that junk.
Yeah. But now another weird area is on the international date line out in the Pacific. It you would think that it runs straight up and down. No, there's one area that it zigzags, and believe it or not, you can go. If you're starting at one point north, you can travel back in time, go in the future, back in time, all by going basically straight down. Because the way the international date line is. Because that one area is zigzags back and forth about 5 or 6 times. So you start off on a Monday, next thing you know, oh, nope, I'm in Sunday. Nope, now I'm back on Monday.
That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, now China, they have one time zone. But yet all the other countries around have got multiple.
Well, considering how that place is run, it doesn't really surprise me all that much. But
yeah, I mean, like I said, you've got the eastern side of China and western side. It's kind of like someone in LA trying to have to get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, and it's 7 o'clock in the morning in New York. So saying New York and LA are on the same time zone. Could you imagine that?
No, I don't really want to. It would be convenient for certain things, but in reality, it would be horrible.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's the way they are over there. Yeah. And it's like I've been seeing all these videos. I'm going, now that's weird about all these places around the world have these oddities.
Yeah. Oh, you'd mentioned something. I finally have the Michigan Military History Museum tour up on my channel as well.
Oh, do you?
Nice.
Yeah. I put that on Friday.
I have to go and watch that because anything military I like watching.
Yeah. We put a whole lot of stuff out of this state over the years, and then TACOM is here, which controls everything with wheels or tracks that goes into the Army service, and lots of stuff is still here.
So how many of those those videos have you done already?
The shop tour ones, that's the 6th one.
Okay.
That's it for the minute. I've got other companies that are interested, but it looks like it's probably going to be the beginning of the year before that comes up. But there's still a couple more people I have to make phone calls again to.
Okay.
And I'm going to PRI again in the first week of December, and that should hopefully generate a bunch more of that stuff. So
That'll work.
I could do one of those every week for the rest of my life and never run out of business this year. So no, I mean everything's there. You can have anything you want made in Michigan. That's partly why I want to do that stuff. So
Yeah. I mean, and that's very neat to find out about the different businesses that you've got in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that got me thinking, there are several different businesses around here that I wouldn't mind going to. And are actually getting, say, once a month, having the owner come in and do a live stream to talk about that business.
Yeah.
I think something like that would be good.
Yeah. And I might have a way to start filming at the local O'Reilly, but I'll know about that in a little bit as well. So.
But I mean, like I said, for me, there are a couple of places around that I want to reach out to them and see what they have to say.
Yeah. Worst they can say is no. I mean, that's I've reached out to a ton of people. I've only gotten 4 no's. I've gotten a bunch of maybes, and then I've gotten 6 yeses. Well, actually, I've got more than that, but I've got 6 filmed. But yeah, I've only gotten 3 or 4 no's in the 20 companies I've talked to. It's just a lot of maybes, or we got to figure out this, or. But
Right.
I've found it easier to ask people in person. I tend to get yeses or nos quicker.
Right. Well, for me, there's been several that I've been wanting to have up on panel as a, like a one-on-one. And kind of like what I did with Jeff from Dinner Tools.
Yeah.
Same way with, I know his name. I can't think of it right now. The guy from the Coleman. I know he wants to come back and everything. And talk about more Coleman stuff.
Okay.
Which I know people, I think they found that very interesting.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. But I've reached out to other channels to come up on panel and talk. What really gets me is some of these channels they're big channels.
Yeah.
Okay. But I think some of it has gone to their head to where it's like, no, I'm so big and everything, I don't have time to mess with your cute little channel. And that's
I can definitely see that. I think for some people, they probably get so much of it that they probably become somewhat cold to it because they're so used to getting people begging them for stuff that's what they assume everybody's doing.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about it is, I mean, a lot of people got to remember, look at how they started. They started off small, and they had to work their way up. I mean, what really got me was I was surprised, was it 2 or 3 times I've actually had Jeff from Dinner Tools on my panel. He's actually come up and everything. And I remember one Sunday night when he was doing the talk, which he needs to get back to doing that. He hadn't done that in a couple of months. Of course, I know he's been under the weather. But
he's always got COVID, so.
Yeah. But anyways, someone had asked a question about what would be a good entry-level zero-turn mower. And, of course, that's something that Jeff is not familiar with.
Yeah.
Echo on Crystal.
Huh?
But it's just had some echo on your end.
Shouldn't have. I didn't say anything.
No, because I could hear me. But, no, some fact is that time, I was, I had connections with the small engine world, which I would like to be able to get that back again, but unfortunately, some of the people are, I hate saying it, but some of them are. too hard-headed to listen. But anyways, I remember doing a live stream on that, talking about zero-turn mowers.
Wasn't he?
And
Isn't that the one that he was on? That's one. Weren't you guys talking on here about zero turns, or am I mistaken?
Yeah,
Okay.
actually, we'd actually talked about. Yeah, he'd actually come up and actually had Cajun. He'd actually gone to, I think, Tractor Supply, and he was showing all the different ones about it. And it's like, and I was talking about the different ones between the electric and gas, the advantages and disadvantages to either one, and how, the cost between, say, a gas powered one compared to electric.
Yeah.
And everything. And then I know Jeff, he wound up doing a video on it, and he actually, he mentioned me in it.
Yep. Yeah.
And
I watch him fairly regularly, and I did hear him mention you, and it was like, oh, that's cool.
yeah. I mean, what really gets me is, I'm a small channel. But Jeff is, to me, he's a down-to-earth guy. He knows what it's like for being a small channel. He's got how many thousands of subscribers?
He's in a 250 range, 250,000,
Right.
something like that.
And I've actually talked to him on the phone. I've got his phone number. It's like, if I got a question, I'll text him and go, do you have time to talk on the phone? And either he'll text me back yes, or he'll actually call me.
Okay. No, I mean, unless you're friends with someone who's got a big channel and you start a channel, you know what it's like to spend all this time making all this stuff, and hopefully it starts to catch, and then you hit a lucky break here, you hit a lucky break there, but you just keep moving, you just keep doing, and hopefully eventually go somewhere.
Right. I mean, like I said, I've sent, emails out to some of those channels, and you'd be surprised how many of them that I got a response back going, no, I don't have time for messing with something like that. And like I said, to me, it's like they're going, they've got their channel, they've got 200,000, 300,000, 400,000 subscribers, and their attitude to me, the way that response back is, I don't have time to mess with a small channel like yours.
Yeah.
It's like they're too stuck up, and they don't want to get out there. And that's the thing about with the YouTube community is we're supposed to be helping everybody out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, because what he's talking about on things like on the attitude thing is, I crochet and I get my yarn online. I have one yarn company. I love their products. I love how they work up, how smooth and everything they are. They're not killing my hands. And it's a really good company. But there was a mistake made on an order, and I voicemailed them back and was like, hey, this happened, and I'm willing to send the mistake yarn back. Can you get in contact with me? Let me know. They sent me an email, and the attitude was, well, okay, whatever. Just keep the yarn, and we'll make sure and send you a new one. The entire tone of the email was, it's not our fault you got the wrong thing from our company, but since it's an inconvenience for you to have that yarn, go ahead and keep it, and we'll send you the right thing. That company is in time out because of their customer service. I've had 2 problems with another company, and I've called them. They said, I emailed one of them and said, yeah, this came up with one of the products I was sent, and I sent through your company. I know it's not you because you're not the manufacturer. And they said, oh no, let me send you another ball. They sent me another ball yarn because it was a mess. And they contacted me a few days later and said, is everything okay with the new boss? Yeah, it worked up just fine, no problems. They said, good. We got that solved, we're good. So You know, it depends on who you're talking to.
And that's unfortunately true with everything.
Yeah, and the company that's in timeout, they're primarily on the East Coast, and stuff. The other company, they ship in North America and Canada, but they have a store in Port Huron, Michigan, and
Yeah,
then they
it's
have
about 30 minutes away from me.
and then they have a store on the other side of the lakes in Canada. They're a Canadian-based company, but they put a store in the U.S. because their customer base was that large.
Yeah.
And I've been dealing with. I have no problem dealing with either one of them. But, you know, attitude is everything. When you get crap attitude from customer service or from somebody, you
Yeah.
don't deal with them.
You
Yeah.
can make the best, you can make the best whatever on earth, but if you suck at relating to people, you're gonna have a problem.
Yep.
Mm.
And you can have really good customer service, but if you make a crap product, you make
Yeah,
a crap product.
It can definitely go both ways.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys hear Mater?
Yeah, he's just being quiet right now.
Oh, I thought it looked like he was talking. I couldn't hear him.
Yeah.
I kind of have a similar situation going on. I have a doctor that keeps ordering stuff, medical stuff, and my insurance doesn't cover it at all. So I have to cover the full month and a half.
All right, is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, undoubtedly the mic, the battery on the mic died.
Oh.
I thought I saw your lips moving. And I didn't see anything coming out. I didn't know if you were in a mime class now.
But you see how the light on that one's flashing?
Yeah.
Right. And yeah, that's, I mean, of course, what do you expect for $16?
Yeah.
That's why I made sure I had the other one charged up in case this one didn't go the whole 2 hours.
Well, Arnie, if they're sending stuff to you, then send it back or tell the doctor to stop it. Or you're gonna. I see 20 doctors on a regular basis with everything I do. If I have doctors like that, I kick them to the curb. I don't have luxury. I don't have time for it.
Yeah. I see the doctor that's coming up Monday, and I'm going to take all the statements I've gotten, tell the doctor right out that you need to stop ordering stuff and that you need my permission first.
Well, flat out, if you order something, you run it through insurance, and you you tell that to him, and you contact your insurance company. Yeah, anything that doctor orders, you need to call me about before you run and see if it runs through your policy.
Yeah.
And if they say one, because I've gotten however much stuff that he's ordered that I didn't need or haven't used or whatever, and you guys don't cover it. So if I don't need it, I don't want it even ran through your system. Just deny it.
Yes.
William, I don't know where Renegade's at. Hadn't seen him tonight.
No, we saw him Thursday or Saturday. Sorry.
Saturday.
Yeah, it's not that what I need or don't need. It basically cuts into the amount that I have left for the month.
Yeah. Some doctors are like that, so
Yeah.
it's like I told you with that one thing about your mom's caseworker. I told you to jump in the middle of them and tear them a new hole. You're going to have to do the same with the doctor.
Yeah. Yeah, because by the time I get everything paid in that, the utilities, mortgage, and all that, I'm lucky to have $200 left for the month.
Yeah. And that's not really enough to feed people.
Yeah. And one person I'm surprised is not in here. I guess he is too busy now, and that's of course Junkyard.
He's
I know
got
him.
3 or 4 businesses running, and he just had that kid recently, so he's been fairly busy.
I've been wanting to try and figure out what he's been doing on that old Chrysler 6-cylinder.
Not much lately.
Ain't had time to mess with it.
No, he's got 3 or 4 businesses. He edits video for at least one other fairly large channel, so he's got a lot of irons in the fire.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not sure, William.
And my nights are when I edit, because I've been trying so hard to work on doing everything, and then the job and all the other crap. It's just I don't have. I'm extremely busy for a disabled human being. So
Yeah. I mean, you're getting around and be able to do stuff that most people wouldn't be able to do with everything you've gone through.
that's also the magic of editing. There's a lot of that's why it takes me 4 or 5 times longer to do these stupid things than these guys who do these in like 2-3 days. That's never going to happen.
So what you need to do is you need to get everything filmed, send it over to Junkyard, have him do it, and have him send it back.
Half the fun is editing, and I like to. It gives me a chance to try to put my personality into it, because that's what makes the channel successful or not. Is if you can make all kinds of cool stuff, but if you look like a wooden stick, nobody gives a shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
French.
And it
Yeah.
also
Right.
gives you
Right.
a
It's just
chance
like
to
for me.
say,
Right. I was going to say, just like for me right now, I'm actually trying to come up with a little 10-second video, little intro style video. And what I've seen a lot of channels around, what they do is when they have their video, they'll be talking and everything. Then all of a sudden it goes to the little like 10-second video about the different things that they do. And that's what I've been trying to work on, and I'd like to be able to start doing that.
Yeah, I've heard
So,
a lot of people say actually they've stopped doing the intros. I try to do a teaser, like a 3-second teaser, and then a real quick what the video's about, and a yabbity and into it as quick as I can. It seems like the quicker I've gotten into the videos, the better. At least personally.
Of course, for me, most of the time, I really don't do any editing of anything out on any of my videos. So basically, you see it start to finish. Now, earlier, like some of the videos, it'll be like a part 1, part 2, whatever. And that's only due to the fact is that the camcorder would not record everything at one time.
Yeah.
Now I've got it to where I can actually bring in that video. I can go through the video editor and I can splice it all together.
Yeah,
And
like the new project that's coming out in probably about 2 weeks. That's a week and a half's worth of work that I'll probably edit down to 30 or 40 minutes. There's no way I can't, with what I'm doing, I can't do the straight no edits.
yeah. And I know that's one thing that a lot of people talk about is how long should a video be for YouTube? I mean, I've had some people say 15 minutes max. I've had, heard some people go, 20, 25 minutes. And then there are some that I've seen some that run an hour and a half.
It seems to really, the longer my videos were within reason, the better they tend to do. I know that seems to be opposite of a lot of people that I've talked to that do the same stuff I do. And I don't know if there's a reason for it, but.
Yes, Arnie?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And the most that I've heard is that the time limit for a video should be like 20 minutes or so, because then after that, people like lose lose the interest and watch the full video and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like live streams should only be like 2 hours, because after that, people don't care.
Yeah.
That too. And
Yeah.
the weirdest thing is, like with my live streams, they'll start to die out at about an hour and a half, and then at the 2 hour mark, they ramp back up for about 20 minutes. It's weird.
I
It's,
think right. That depends upon when your stream starts, and of course, you gotta consider the fact that okay, like for me, I'm starting mine at 7 o'clock in my time. Okay, it's 5 o'clock out there on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Close
So,
your eyes.
uh-oh,
And
someone bring me. Uh-oh, I didn't know she was.
toxic smell.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she had to run for the border.
yeah. They
Where's
messed
mine?
up on the orange because I put in soft taco free.
I don't
That's
know.
okay. I'll still eat it.
A lot of the content I watch, like Pole Barn Garage, Junkyard Digs, Vice Grip, they're an hour. They're all around an hour minimum.
Right.
And even like Dylan McCool's in that range, and it's about 20 minutes seems to be about where I try to be at a max right now. Really, if I start getting bored when I'm editing it, I try to cut stuff out of it,
Right.
if that makes any sense at all.
And to me, it sounds like it makes a dollar, not cents.
Well,
Now, I did watch a video earlier today that I found very interesting. I don't remember the name of the channel. Let me go see if I can go back and find it.
yeah, it
But
should
the
be
guy was,
history.
yeah, right. I'm going back in for that. If I can get. Probably because I've got this. But, well, I can't get into it right now. But anyways, the guy was showing a car at his garage and everything. It's one that the guy at the business next door had bought,
yeah.
and talking about how it wasn't even legal in America. It was something that is street legal over in China, and it had a little 2-cylinder.
Yeah.
Little 2-cylinder, and I mean, little 4-door car. I mean, real little.
Yeah.
And the funny thing about it was it had 12-inch rims.
Yeah, I think they call that the gray market stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, the thing even had air conditioning for it.
Not
Yeah.
Joe.
A lot of the Chinese vehicles that are that size, they're like the size of a golf cart, but also the Indian stuff from India.
Right.
It's all that weird Tata size kind of,
The
Like
tuk tuks and stuff.
yeah, like a
Yeah.
glorified golf cart.
But what really got me was, I mean, it was front-wheel drive, but it had a 2-cylinder.
Yeah.
I'm going, I mean, it had the small little alternator, and it did not have power steering, but it had rack and pinion on it. But I'm going, something like that would be, very economical. Being a 2-cylinder.
A lot of
The only
this,
thing is that a certain person would not be able to drive it, being having a millennial anti-theft device.
Yeah.
well, you could teach that someone to do that.
Yeah.
True, I'd have to have a vehicle that was set up like that in order to teach, and unfortunately, I don't have anything except for the motorcycle. And no, I'm not going to do that.
No, thank you.
If you do that, film it, because that would be that your channel would be right up.
Yeah, me trying to teach her how to ride the motorcycle Me being on the back of it. No.
No, then you need to get a sidecar. You can be in the sidecar.
Actually, I've actually been looking at the kits and everything they make to convert it into a trike. Yeah, those things are about $6,000.
Wow.
Then you have none of the fun of a car and none of the fun of a motorcycle, but you combine them into something that can't even get out of its own way.
Well, I mean, that would definitely, that bike can get out of its own way, no problem.
No, but like what I'm sorry, the maneuverability of a motorcycle, you've given that up, and you don't really have the safety of a car either. You're kind of in the middle.
Well, I mean, you can get some of the maneuverability. You just got the the two wheels in the back, and that's for the stability. That way, you're not going down the road to come up to a stop sign, you get to put your feet down, and you go boom.
Well, you should remember to put
And
your feet down. Since you're nice.
so there is someone that probably will forget to do that.
Hush.
Mm-hmm. Why do I have this feeling someone's gonna hit you in the back of the head with a frying pan later, Mater?
No, not a frying pan. That would ruin the pan.
Belt sander?
No, because you don't know where I've got it hidden at.
He's got something in the car I can take care of.
There you go.
I'll have to get the keys away from you.
No, you should. If you get a chance, definitely go to No Name next year because there was no fighting, no bitching, no bickering, no. Everybody was having a good time. Nobody cared how many subscribers anybody had, as long as you had enough to get in the door, and people were helping people get in the door that didn't have enough.
Oh yeah,
It was just 3 days of fun.
right, and that is the plan to be able to do that. Is actually show up for No Name next year. I mean, I've got a couple of ideas as far as what to bring and everything. Of course, if I do it, I'm definitely going to be. One of the projects I've got is trying to get my truck going again. I've got to figure out what's causing. First thing I got to do is figure out where I got transmission leak at. I never have crawled up underneath there to find out where it's leaking from. And I'm thinking it's a line, because there was one time when I was moving it around one day and I bottomed out. I'm thinking it probably, ripped one of those lines, and because all of a sudden that's when it started leaking. And I could see the trail of fluid on the ground. And ever since then, I just parked it and was like, okay. Never did do anything else. But I get that truck running. There's a couple other things I was thinking I could do.
You can always just bring yourself too. Like I just got my daily driver and drove. I mean, it's different. I had a hell of a drive, but not yours isn't something. But it was just fun just to go. No matter what I was going. So.
Right now, did you take it down the track?
No, they wanted me to drain the coolant out. And after all the stuff I had getting there, I was not touching anything I didn't have to touch.
Mm-hmm.
See, now you wouldn't have that problem if you had something that was air cooled.
Yeah, I don't plan on driving a Volkswagen Beetle down there, just to be honest with you, Mater. So.
There's other things out there besides a Bug.
Yeah, there's a VW Bus and a Carnegie.
You can always get you a Corvair.
No, I'm good, thanks.
I mean, it's almost the same thing, but 2 cylinders more.
Yeah, no, and I after with all the stuff with my body, being on a motorcycle is not an option either. So.
No, a Corvair.
Yes, I know, but I figured you were going towards the 2-wheel variety of suggestions.
No, I mean, there could be. Like I said, 4 wheels, but you could always go a European 3-wheeler that is air cooled.
Yeah, no, I don't have European 3-wheeler or air cooled money. I have bought a car that someone made a mistake on for as cheap as humanly possible money. That's what I've got. So
Ah,
no, John Wilburn's going to be putting out the information for No Name, I believe, right at the end of the year, beginning of next year.
okay.
And if you sign up, definitely follow along, and there'll be people in your area that will be more than willing to help you if you need extra hands. I mean, that's kind of what everybody does. So,
Oh yeah. Well, I mean,
I'll be honest,
Yeah.
I'm willing and ready to ship him out. I don't care how big a box I have to get, ready to get rid of him.
well,
you do realize they're going to return them at the end of the event, right?
Yeah, but that's still 3 days apiece.
Ah,
actually 4 days. She get 4
well,
days.
depending on shipping, it may be 6 or 8.
Yeah.
well, just send them to Mexico first. Make it like a real
No.
long trip.
No. Mexico's too expensive.
Yeah.
And they'd send him back faster. They know I've got my daughter's boyfriend. His family's down there. They'd find him and ship him back for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. But I mean, it would be fun. I mean, I could go there in a 4-wheeled air cooled car.
Yep.
You can go there and basically whatever you want.
As long
Right.
as I can
You
get
can
your
pass
mom
this
back,
tech.
Yeah.
as long as I can get your mom to the doctor, I don't care.
Well, and as
Yep.
long as it passes tech to go down the track. Otherwise, you can go there whatever you want.
That's
And
true.
you can camp there. I think half the people camp there. I just couldn't physically do that anymore. There were a ton of people camping.
Well, my thing is, if something happens to his mom and she goes to the hospital, I need to bring her home. I've got to bring her home in something. And his car is the perfect height to get her in and out of, so that's not a problem.
Yep.
But if I have to get her in and out of a truck, that's fine. As long as I can get her if need be. I don't care.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is also that, right now we're only down to 2 vehicles, the car and the motorcycle. Get my mom to the hospital on the motorcycle, that won't work.
Not so much, no.
Good Lord.
But I mean, I will say this, that I did have someone that was willing to come up with the funds or to help raise the funds for me to be able to go to No Name this year. But the way I looked at it is, yeah, I could take that money because I figured it was going to be right around $500 for going up there, gas, hotel room, food, and everything. It was going to be right around $500. And they were willing to try and do a fundraiser. Well, with everything I've got going on this year, is like I actually looked back and said, you know what? Right now, it'd be better for me to take that kind of money and invest in stuff I've got for the garage or need for the garage, and it would serve me better than going up there. Because going up there, I'd have the memories and content and stuff like that. But if I had some of the equipment, that I need for the garage, I had something that actually be making me money.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, he could wind up, saying, okay, well, let's see what it's going to take to be able to send you up there for next year. Of course, I haven't heard anything from him in a while. So, I mean, but like I said, the plan is, since I do have my doctor's release and everything, to get back to work, so I can find a job, start, getting some of these bills and everything taken care of, I can be able to start buying some of the stuff I need for the stuff I've got around here to get fixed, and actually, which will be content and everything.
And working towards that goal without having to do a fundraiser or anything else.
Right, but it would also give me the money to. Of course, one thing would be getting the truck up and going again.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to is that.
Thankfully, you do have months and months. So
Yeah, that's true. Do have that. I said I've got ideas. But like I said, it's just that there's some. Yeah, there's like I said, I've got other things that money could go for. Instead of going to No Name for this year.
Yeah.
And in a way, I'm glad I didn't go to No Name, especially on the bike, considering the fact that it was raining in that area. Me on the motorcycle on wet road,
Oh.
Now,
Yeah,
if that was on,
that's worse than teaching me how to ride the motorcycle.
yeah. Now, if it was on the trike, no big deal, because that thing is definitely a lot more stable than the two wheel.
Yeah.
it was great to talk to you guys. I got to let my big idiot out. I will talk to you soon. Thanks, everybody.
Thanks.
All right. Well, Bye,
guys.
appreciate you being here.
You guys.
And I'm already. It's already past 9 o'clock, but I'm not that worried because I've been looking at how much time I got left for StreamYard, and I know for a fact that come Wednesday or not Wednesday, but come Monday, I'm probably going to be going over my allotted hours for the month, since that seems to be the day it resets.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not that worried about it. That's why I wound up doing the one Saturday night. I'm going over a little bit tonight. I'm not that worried about it
Yeah.
and everything. So, Arnie, you want to go and start taking us on out of here?
Yeah, I hope everyone has a good night and everything. And I think Mimi goes live tomorrow. I'm not sure. If not, then I'll be live then.
All right. All right, Lorna?
Back up, check real quick.
No, everybody.
Night, everybody. I want to sit here, enjoy a beer, and Michael Mater's going to take out the trash.
After I finish eating and have my drink.
Yeah.
But
Y'all
I
guys have
appreciate
fun.
everybody
Stay
come
safe.
in. Yep. And like I said, I appreciate everybody's come in onto the chat. Also up on panel. And so see you on Wednesday night. Like I said, I'm going to go out there and 2 places throughout the apps and everything. So hopefully that comes out good. So y'all stay safe. God bless. And y'all have a good night. We'll see y'all Wednesday.